We are 2 nights away, 2 drinks away from completing the Whiskey and Cigar Countdown to Christmas video series. I've been very fortunate these last couple of days. It's been very nice, and I can't wait to see what this little box has on offer for me today. What surprise will I get, what tasting notes, and what cigar am I gonna pair it with? After a couple of days, I'm sure you know what's gonna happen. This little box is gonna be open again, and I'm gonna take out a drink. We're gonna go through it, taste it. Well, I'm gonna taste it. Then I'm gonna tell you what the tasting notes are, what does the manufacturer say, what the little research I've done, but most importantly, what cigar will I pair it with? And today, little drum is the Singleton Single Malt Scotch Whiskey Dufftown 12-year-old, 40% volume. This little guy over here. Let's put this box to a side. It's been very great, very nice, filled with surprises. As I said, the Singleton Single Malt Scotch Whiskey. This is of an amber color, but let's have a look at the research, what I have here from this little whiskey. Singleton of Dufftown is from the brand of Singleton, is again from the region of Speyside. It is a single malt, 12 years of aging, 40% proof, and the price of the bottle, the big bottle, will be $39.95. This is a 12-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey. Is mature in high proportion of American cask with a small proportion of European casks to balance the liquid. The result is an easy way to enjoy single malt with notes of luscious brown sugar, soft cooked apples, and creamy toffee. From the start, this sounds very appealing. Let's have a look at the appearance. Straw honey color, but on the nose it says that it's fresh, light and clean, fresh fruitiness, and soft fragrant notes. Scented leather, subtle sandalwood, and vanilla. On the palate is meant to be fresh and easy to drink, spicy, then soft and pleasantly sweet. Fruity with citrus, raisins, vanilla, and a hint of honey. The finish should be oaky, rich with good length, and some fruit lingers. I'm gonna open this little guy up, and then I'll compare it, I'll taste it, and I'll compare it to see if I pick up any of those notes, see if my palate is similar, or my palate picks up similar notes to what the company says. But let's have a look. So on the nose is meant to be fresh, light, and clean. Hopefully it's not too light. Smokiness. It doesn't mention anything about smoke, but oak, a bit of peat, a bit of smoke. But it is fresh, it is light. Let's give this a taste. It is very fresh, it's very refreshing actually. It's not like your particular whiskey that will, you know, let you know that the alcohol has hit. This one is fresh. I find it a little bit soft, but I do see where the fruitiness come in, and those citrus notes and the vanilla. Vanilla, I do pick it up, and maybe a little bit of honey or some sweetness to it, but the notes are very mild. So this to me will need to be paired with a medium, mild to medium body cigar. Again, something around those lines. There is a little bit of a kick. The finish is a little bit short, but I do pick up a little bit of the oakiness, maybe some woody notes, but more like towards the oak or cedar, some fresh wood notes on the finish, with fruitiness, some fruitiness. There is some fruitiness to it. Can't really put my finger to it, but it's probably something around the lines of pears and apples, because there is a little bit of tanginess or a little bit of a citrusness to it. After tasting this whiskey and reading the notes and the research that I've done, and as I mentioned before, it would be better paired with a medium body cigar. Maybe not so much light, because it's not so light. It does carry a little bit of a punch, and you do pick up some of those notes and the alcohol. The finish is quite short. I have now a clear palate, salivating a little bit, but nothing nothing too much. So definitely a medium body cigar. I think something like a Rocky Patel number 6, which is medium body and it has a citrus finish, a Monte Cristo's El Mundo, again it has a bit of a orange peel to it, little bit of those notes, citrusy notes, or maybe the Abo Synchro Nicaragua Fogata. It has notes of coffee, cedar, wood. As I mentioned, it has a bit of woody notes, but fresh wood, so maybe like a cedar. And that cigar has a bit of a slight finish, a sweet finish on the Abo. Another cigar that I could recommend would be the Cigar Culture Blend number 3, which is a Toro cigar, and it has 5 different fillers, an Ecuadorian Habano 2000 wrapper, and a Dominican Olor binder from 2014 from Villa Gonzalez. It is a medium body cigar, and the flavor profile of it is floral, vanilla, toasted bread, cinnamon. You have some citrus notes, some again cedar, cinnamon, dry nuts, coffee, herbs. This is a cigar that will pair really well, medium body. It is a Toro, so it's a bit long. I'm not sure if you want to be drinking this for too long. So it all depends as well how long you think you're going to be drinking, to the size of the cigar. Maybe find something shorter, but you got to stay around the medium body cigars and stick to those notes of citrus, fresh, cedar, so that it won't overpower. Because although it's not light, if you put anything too strong, it will overpower. Now, something like the Cigar Culture Blend number 3 will be a nice complementary cigar to this, because those citrus notes with the vanilla and the cedar, they will come out a bit more. The Cigar Culture is very creamy. The smoke is very creamy. That will also help with the finish, because this whiskey has a very short finish. At the moment, I don't have anything in my mouth reminiscing any taste or any notes of whiskey. So the creamy smoke of the Cigar Culture will help with that, will make it more entertaining, will make it last a bit longer. But again, let me have another drink. Yes, definitely not much change, and I think it is very refreshing though. So if you are in a party during the Christmas time, or you're home early and you want to start drinking from 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon and don't want to have those heavy, oily, peaty whiskeys, this will be nice. This is also nice for somebody who you want to gift a bottle to. I think most people will like this. It's not very strong, but it's still a little bit complex, a little bit of the familiar notes that you could pick up quite easily. The color is not too strong, the aftertaste is not too much, so it's a nice gifting bottle, I would say. But these are just my opinions, and this is what I've tasted. I am coming down with a little bit of a cold, so maybe I am missing some of the notes similar to what happened yesterday. The weather has been crazy here in Wales, so yeah, the kids go to school, they get sick. I'm getting a little bit sick, but I'm still enjoying it. I have one more drink to open from this little set, and that video is coming out tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe, check the notification button. If you've tried this whiskey, let me know in the comments below, and if you've missed all the other 3 videos that I've done from the whole Countdown to Christmas series, I'll leave yesterday's video here and the whole playlist here. In the meantime, don't forget to smoke less, but smoke the best.